Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Bowls Tour's 2019 Scottish International Open, hosted by Live and Active at the Dewars Centre here in Perth.
So let's have a look at the last game for today. It's an England affair. Jamie Chesney faces Greg Harlow. So let's go live ringside as we join Mr. Richard Madison.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, and let's bring your players on for the next match. Well, the first player, ladies and gentlemen, has won both the World Pairs and Mixed Pairs. He was also a medalist at the Commonwealth Games. He's number 9 in the world. From England, it is Jamie Chesney. Up against Jamie, ladies and gentlemen. He's former World Indoor Singles Champion. He's won the Scottish International Open 3 previous times. It is the world number 2. It is England's Greg Harlow.
Thank you very much, Richard. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Perth for the last game of today, day 5. Jamie Chesney against Greg Harlow.
The last chance for a quarter-final spot. The quarter-finals is full tomorrow, apart from one spot in the morning game against Mervyn King. So the winner of this game will face Mervyn tomorrow morning. Of course, as Richard just mentioned, Greg Harlow's won this tournament on 3 previous occasions, 2 consecutive times. It's one of his favourite venues. Struggled a bit in round 1 against the Australian Alex Elwell. Came through in straight sets, but it was a very tight affair. And Jamie Chesney beat the New Zealand qualifier Colin Rogan.
Yes, we've already got 3 England-Scottish quarter-finals, and then this will be a guaranteed England versus England. I think he'll be the first player to come into a bit of form in this game. People have been struggling.
Yes, it could have all been England-Scotland tomorrow if it wasn't for Mervyn King spoiling the party for Scotland this morning and defeating one of the favourites, Darren Burnett, with an excellent display of draw bowling. Greg Harlow, the player in this game that's had to change colour from red to green. Well, he was red first game, green second game here.
These two have only faced each other once in the World Bowls Tour. Greg Harlow came out on top of that one. That was back in 2018 in this very event in the quarter-final. Greg Harlow beat Jamie 9-4-8-6.
Yeah, we're anticipating it being a really close game again. It's been interesting today because we had thought that most of the games today might go to tie breaks, and none of them have.
Can just never tell in sets play.
Greg going early, forehand drive.
Gets the jack clean as a whistle, or the bowls. Yep, that's enough. See the jack fall into the ditch.
Mike Davies just marking the touching bowl of Greg Harlow's in the ditch there. Then we'll mark the jack position. And Jamie Chesney's shot clock time will only start once Mike Davies is thoroughly happy that the end is ready to be played again.
One right.
Father Ditch, that is 5.5 feet. 2 seconds, yes.
So 5.5 feet to draw, but 2 seconds.
I think this is Greg Harlow showing his meaning business in this game.
Well, what a good hit that was. That was a great hit.
Yeah, lots of people would have thought we'll just draw to that, but
Two
Greg
shots for
asked
Harlow.
how many seconds he had, and it was 2. So removing Jamie Chesney's red shot bowl gave him 2 shots.
That's right, Janice. There was always the chance of his own ball staying on the green as well for a 3, so he's very good at that forehand runner.
He is, and it's that sort of a rink where just drawing can just trip you up a little bit, whereas playing a runner, as long as you're in the area. Greg played a superb shot there, opening end.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Going again for that longer length jack, and down the backhand.
Both these players play a similar game, I think, you know, not afraid to attack early. Great opening ball from Jamie Chesney. Little piece of the jack, so he'll get straight on with the spraying of the chalk.
Just under 3 feet.
That ball stays live now, should it be pushed into the ditch with the jack.
Both these players play with the Henselite bowls. Like I say, Greg had to change from red to green. We've only played each other once here at the World Bowls Tour, but Jamie Chesney's only been in the top 16 the last 4 years, so we've probably played each other quite a number of times in English domestic nationals, and they both play internationally.
My last ball, Mike, please.
Your last ball now
Well,
is
2 great opening bowls there from Jamie.
2 down.
2 down.
Not a big target, everything's finished centre of the rink. Just slightly short of what he wanted. If he can just arrive onto that plant, the jack will move at least 2 or 3 feet. He's got a fantastic record, Greg, in the World Bowls Tour. Played 182 games, won 126 of those with 7 titles. It's not a bad record, Janice.
No, it's a good percentage wise as well. Won many national titles, as I mentioned. He's also an England international indoors. He used to play outdoors as well, but just sticks to the indoor game now. He's the Potters Bowls ambassador, so his work is all bowls as well. Again, another player that does a lot for the disabled side of the game. He's one of the people involved with Disability Bowls England.
Oh, unlucky, what a bowl that was. As he just hold in.
1 red.
Very unlucky indeed. Jack a little bit more fuller would have made a 2 or a 3.
Nice picture of Greg close to the trophy there that he will be hoping to lift on Friday evening here. Don't forget that the final is Friday evening here. We're normally on Saturday, but changed to Friday evening.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
Set score 1-2 after 2 ends.
Jamie Chesney heavily involved in both indoor and outdoor bowls. Represents England at the Commonwealth Games and World Championships, as does his good lady wife, Natalie.
Jack length 29 metres.
That's another great start from Jamie. He's playing some good stuff with his opening bowls. That's key in sets play or any format in bowls. I mean, just put your first 2 bowls close and get that pressure on.
Particularly in singles, Jason, it's all about trying to put your opponent on the back foot straight away.
Just not making the trip with his second.
3 feet short of Jack White.
Both got totally different delivery styles. Greg Harlow's very textbook, very smooth delivery, very fluid, but it takes his time delivering the bowl, whereas Jamie Chesney's on and gone really, gets on the mat and just bowls.
Yes, a lot of the time the shot clock hasn't even moved and the bowl's on its way. No, it's not bad. Finished in a good receiving position. Greg just slightly on a tighter line, looking to get to the shot bowl. We can just run now, he's near his own, he can use that.
Turn it once, it would help.
Just lacking a bit of pace. Jamie's bowl's looking a bit lonely. Oh, chance here for Greg.
Yes, 2 seconds.
Doesn't want any jack movement backwards though. Jamie's got all the back position.
Play down the forehand underneath the head, looking to remove the side bowl. Nice and solid, no jack.
Always been unlucky to get a piece of the jack. Might have turned Jamie's away.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
I think it was worth playing it. He was just unfortunately got a little bit of the jack as well. We did say the jack movement back was always going to be in favour of Jamie Chesney.
Yeah, he was unlucky there. Nearly got it away, clean as a whistle.
Jack length 29 metres.
Just needs to hold up, just slightly nip the line is a good length.
What's your pace like, Greg? Needs to run.
One red in measure.
Another good bowl, played the perfect line. Just a bowl short of jack height.
Just looking to reach this. Another 2 foot on his last bowl. Gonna get the bowl solid.
One red.
Well, got a second. Just caught it too full, wanted the inside of the Jamie Chesney bowl.
Good ball again from Jamie there. Just might have sat out.
It's just the one. One red.
Still on.
In the area, needs the bowl or jack solid. Half the jack.
Yeah, again, just didn't get quite the connection he needed.
One red.
Again, it's Jamie Chesney that lies.
We've seen that all day today, really, Jason. The slight edge on a jack and not just getting it solid.
It is a measure.
That's right, yes. It's been some unfortunate connections today.
Now, just needs to ease off for pace.
Yes.
2 seconds, I think Greg will go for this bowl. He's certainly come out to play an aggressive game.
Yes, going for Jamie's bowl. In the area, doesn't want the jack. Oh, well played.
Got it perfect. Got it perfect.
Fantastic takeout shot.
2 shots, Great Harlan.
Set score 2-4 after 4 ends.
Certainly come out with an aggressive game plan today, Greg.
He has gone for an awful lot. He's lethal with his runners.
Yes, and when you've got that sort of runner in your armoury and you get yourself into any sort of trouble, even if there's 2 feet to draw and you can remove a bowl for 2 shots, why not? All on
start.
pace. Decent opener. Just overplayed it, Jamie.
18 inches short of jack high.
Could be an interesting lineup in the morning, because whichever one of these wins, they play Mervyn King. Both of them in the past have played with Mervyn King in pairs events. Jamie Chesney used to live
Slightly
over
favourite
in
green.
Norfolk before he moved to marry Natalie. So Greg just looks for the draw now. Now, can this just tuck round?
Well, it's a really good bowl there for nothing. Just a couple of inches past. Well, if Jamie can just get down to this bowl or jack. Oh, he's found the gap, but that's still a good bowl.
One red.
Greg can't see the jack. It's not a big target. Greg looking just to get down to this jack now. Just won't bend with that speed, it's just going to drift by.
Now Jamie needs to reach the green bowl to the left of your screen of Greg Harlow's.
It's just going to get that gap
The
again.
gap again.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
Set score 3-4 after 5 ends.
Certainly nip and tuck.
Yeah, we could have got just a piece of that jack on the way through. Could have just hung in there for a 3. Was unlucky. Was unlucky twice, really.
Jack length 29 metres.
So almost a full length jack here, 29 metres. Just pulling up that foot short again. Good opening bowl.
Greg's just dropping short here. He's down a good line. Jamie came onto the World Bowls Tour scene by winning all 3 qualifying tournaments at Poole one year, which gave him all 3 ranking tournaments that year, and gained enough points within that to get himself into the top 16.
Just shows you if you pay your money and take your chance, you can be here amongst the best of them. It's not easy being consistent over sometimes 14 hours. I remember one of the years I qualified in one of them, the final was on at 10:10 at night.
Yeah, that's correct. Same here. Started at 8:30 in the morning, finished at 11:15 at night. The long days, and Jamie did that 3 consecutive days, so some feat.
Good ball by Greg. Backhand runner. He can get his own ball onto it. Well, that'll do. Now if his ball can just stay on as well, one of them has.
Mike Davis will just mark where the jack is in the ditch. So shot bowl's the red bowl. The one that Mike Davies has just walked past will be shot bowl. Now, what's the pace like?
Round the front. This is well played.
1 green.
That's a brilliant ball from Greg Harlow there.
2.5 feet from the ditch.
It's just under 3 feet off the ditch.
Just under 3 feet.
Jamie choosing to play it down the forehand here. Very close to the edge.
Just needs to run. Oh, that was a good effort.
Greg's got a chance of 2 shots here.
1 green.
Just a repeat of his 3rd delivery. Standing on the outside of the mat, allowing the ball just to get round the front and then bend right at the very end of its travel. Here it comes now.
Looks good line again. Yeah. What's the pace like? Going to do the trip.
Another great bowl. 2 good bowls.
Two shots, Greg Harlow.
Well, Greg's scored 3 2s in this set. Jamie's scored
Set
3
score
1s, and that's
3-6
been the
after
difference.
6 ends.
They've both scored at 3 ends.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
So 3 in it with 3 ends to go. I think Jamie just wants to get in this end, really get the jack back, close this gap down.
Yes, Greg Harlow certainly knows how to battle his way through a game. Would even say himself he didn't play his best bowls in the opening game here against the Australian, but fought like crazy and came out the victor.
2 good bowls here from Greg. Touch of the jack.
Jamie going quick. Try and change something. Try and get the jack through.
He's got 1-2. Just got the 1. So 1 lonesome bowl left. Greg will put another in here for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't need to get too close, but something within a couple of foot would be very good. Playing it down the swingy forehand. Great ball.
2 green.
Might be just far enough away to force Jamie into a draw here. Wouldn't surprise me if he goes again.
Going again. Watching it again.
Got the other one this time.
Now Greg does need a closer bowl. 2 feet out of his last delivery.
1 green.
Going back to the backhand. Played a really good bowl off the backhand with his second bowl at this end.
He'll try and finish centre rink if possible.
Looking
The
good.
best result.
Looking very good.
Two green, yes.
Think he'll go again? I think so.
Well, he's sort of set his target up for that.
Use the
Close.
jack now.
Oh, nearly got a piece of it, and he's taken his own bowl out of the equation as well. So 3 shots to Greg Harlow.
3 shots, Greg Harlow.
We've seen a few of those today where they just miss the target by millimetres.
And get a result
Yes.
where it's gone badly wrong for him. Said he didn't think he could get his own back bowl, and he did indeed.
Big ask now here in the first set for Jamie. 6 behind.
Only 2 ends left to play.
Jack length 27.5
Greg's playing a
metres.
very, very good tactical game here. Not too bad an opener either.
Oh, that's not bad, just over a foot, probably 14 inches short. Jamie's got to get through with inside that one.
Yeah, that's what Greg's looking for. Stopping 3. Stopping any count of 3.
Well played with this one. It's very well played.
Well, that's one of them.
This is not making the trip, I don't think.
It's enough weight, it might get a glide off the short green bowls, just like that, a bit of a wiggle.
How short's the last bowl, Mike?
The last bowl is 2 feet short of jack high.
Pace wasn't too bad, just slightly nipped the line. Got away with it though. Just a slight edge off the front bowl. Not quite sure if it's made 2 yet.
Well, Mike Davies won't want to go in and disturb the player when he's on the mat, but no doubt he'll have a look and let us know shortly. He's our eyes out there at the moment.
Just too far. He won't have time because Jamie's that quick. Might won't even have time to look.
Yes, he's one of the quicker ones on the World Bowls Tour top 16. Doesn't frighten the shot clock operator.
Well, Greg had a very quick look at that, so it must be an obvious answer. Now this needs to stop.
I think it's 2 shots from our angle, but
2 red.
yep.
2 red.
Timeout called. Greg has 4 timeouts remaining.
Just steadying himself here. First end really, he's been in trouble.
Just wondering whether he's going to play these 2 balls away, Janice. Down the backhand with weight, playing both away. Nope, playing the delicate draw. Needs to miss this front bowl. Hasn't done.
Opportunity for Jamie Chesney now. Down the forehand, little touch on the jack.
Yeah, if Jamie can just get to this jack and move it just 4 or 5 inches, it will make a full house. Needs to slow up now.
Two shots, Jamie Chesney.
Set score 5-9 after 8 ends.
Well, we've said before it's a tough ask to score a 4, but it's possible. We've had a few 4s scored, certainly over Saturday and Sunday. Let's see if Greg gets in any sort of trouble here. I think he'll run at bowls, remove them, take away the danger.
Yeah, well, as soon as Jamie starts putting anything together, he will attack it, get the set killed.
A decent opener from Jamie. Good reply here from Greg.
Very good opening bowl.
8 inches short of jack eye.
You know, just playing it down this forehand, trying to use Greg's bowl to get back to the jack.
Got the shot out of it.
Got it well.
It was a well played bowl.
Got to build this head as Jamie Chesney to get a chance of a 4.
Jamie just thinking about this one.
Yeah, needs to really reach Greg's bowl to the left of your screen as our camera pans to it to try and give himself a chance of a trail.
That wasn't a bad bowl. Well,
2 red.
It was a good bowl, but
I still
four's
don't see
looking
how he's
difficult.
going to get that other bowl in though, Jason. I really don't. I think with that last bowl he needed to rest Greg's bowl really.
Yes,
And then
that's
he'd
right.
have had the trail. Just got it a bowl tight, right sort of weight for the job. Greg put one down the forehand here. And just rest the last bowl of Jamie Chesney's. It'll probably take the shot away. In the area, Greg.
Yes, that finishes this set.
In the area. What a fantastic bowl that is. Now, how to get a 4 out of this, Jason?
One green.
Just arrive at the split and hope, I think. Slightly thick on the red bowl back to the green, but I just fear one of them will lock in. I think the middle green bowl will lock in. Playing the right shot. Just arrive at the target and hope. Yeah, good effort. But it's Greg Harlow that takes a single on the last end of this set and takes it 10 shots to 5.
Quite an interesting performance there, Jason, by Greg Harlow. He struggled in his first game, but he's certainly come out very aggressive in this game and played some great shots there, great conversions.
That's right. Certainly did. Like you say, he struggled in that first game, but different game plan. Is attacking a lot quicker and he's playing really well.
Yeah, that's the winner of this game. Will set up a quarter-final clash in the morning against Mervyn King. The other quarter-finals are Paul Foster, MBE versus Robert Paxton, Nick Brett versus David Gawley, MBE, and Stuart Anderson versus Les Gillett. They're all with you tomorrow. We're with you for all the games and all the bowls played out there on the portable rink this week. Well, a bit more of a loose bowl there from Greg. He doesn't want to really take his foot off the pedal, lest Jamie will make the most of this.
He certainly will. He's been playing some good bowls. He's had a couple of unfortunate running bowls.
2 feet.
Yeah, the game's not over by a long way yet. Jamie Chesney will certainly have something to say about that in this second set.
Well, it's a good bowl, just a foot short. That's a great ball from Greg. Just wants to stay with the jack. Has done. It's a shot bowl.
1 green.
Just under the pace height here, I think, Jamie. Very unlucky. It wasn't much under pace, only a few inches. But that's the difference in these games today. It's all been a matter of minute measures and very, very close games.
Well, there's a chance though for Jamie. His ball sat back, so it's made the head slightly wider. If Greg doesn't get in with this ball, you may see Jamie try and flick Greg's ball away off his own. Especially this just... Well, that's actually finished in a good place.
It has indeed. I mean, Jamie's still got that shot, Jason, as you mentioned, get his own red bowl onto the green bowl. You'll have seen that. He's been at the head, playing for it.
Yep, just round Greg Harlow's last bowl. Chip his own bowl onto Greg's and it'll go out the head. He's just slightly wide though.
Clicked his fingers, doesn't normally like it when he clicks his fingers.
One shot, Greg Harlow.
So Greg takes the lead in this second set. He won the first set 10-5.
Set score 0-1.
World number 2, very, very popular man up here in Perth, and also very successful man here in Perth. Didn't quite do it here last year, but got to the semi-finals, where he played against Stuart Anderson, who then went on to win it.
Jack Ben, 25.
Do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for that noise. There's a little bit of feedback happening down in the auditorium. Trust me, it deafened me as much as it deafened you. I've got a ringing in my ears, Jason.
Yes.
I think anybody that was having a nap in the stands there certainly were not woken up.
Yeah, certainly not napping now. Strange because nothing's changed to previous years, but the statics just affecting the arena at the moment. We'll have to get some pads for them to stand on.
What, the little gremlins that are causing the problem?
Yes.
Greg doing right, just taking his time there. While the crowd just settle after that disturbance. The match officials here are very fair. If there's any disturbance, they do stop the shot clock. It's not the player's fault, so therefore the shot clock is stopped and then restarted when the disturbance has ceased.
Yeah, that's right. It's up to the officials' discretion, and they use it very, very well. Like to keep it nice and fair. Jamie just needs to carry himself over the top of this ball. Just a slight little edge. She was a good ball with a miss.
He was very good for pace. Just got a little wiggle. Greg just overplayed this.
2 red.
Good chance here for Jamie now.
Yeah.
Greg's really struggled this end, and Jamie can just slot another good bowl in here. The front bowl's covering. Who doesn't like it, thinks he's quick. Puff of the lips there, he knows it was a chance missed. Well, Greg, how good's your pace?
Well, it looks pretty decent, Jason. What a great alteration that is. If it sits, it gets shot.
1 green.
Well,
Jamie will play the forehand here with weight. Turn Greg's bowl away. Turn the jack. Down the tighter line. Looking for the bowl or jack.
in the area.
Needs to run now.
Very close.
Oh, well played.
Oh, great. Great ball there from Jamie. Needed that because Greg had just put the pressure back on him.
Just the one. A bit unfortunate. The jack ran a long way, but it's still one.
Set score Score 1-1 after 2 ends.
Two ends in this second set played. First set was won 10-5 by the world number 2, Greg Harlow.
Jack length 27 metres.
Good opener by Jamie there, that's what he needs, more of those. Put the pressure back on Greg.
Yes, playing some decent bowls. It's the same on every game, just because the carpet's playing so quick. There's always been that loose end or two by both of the players, and when you do have a loose end, it's all about just trying to lose a one if you can. Nothing too drastic. Not bad again, just wants to run. Just that yard.
18 inches past Jack high.
Well, down a good track again, all in your pace, Greg.
One red.
Just wants to get up to his own bowl.
Still think it's only the one.
Greg doesn't want to turn his own over.
No, but he's certainly playing a very positive game out there today, Jason. He's really he's not frightened to reach. Fortune favours the brave, they say.
Well, again, Jamie just wanting to reach up to this. Is a lot further, just a slight touch off his own. That'll be enough.
Yeah, made 2 now. It's not much of a target for Greg here. You'll have to have a look what the angles are for this. Just wondering if they all go.
Doesn't want to attack it and flick both of his own out the head.
Certainly doesn't.
Time out called.
He just misses the front
Right,
red
that's
bowl. He
3
can
times.
take his own away. It's got all the back cover, as you can see there.
He's certainly had a good look at this. Different players read heads differently. Been one of the best in the game for many, many years, so he'll have made his decision.
This is definitely safer. It's a nice clean draw.
Well, line looks decent. What's the weight like?
He's nearly done this, you know.
He's nearly done this. He has done this.
Doesn't want to fall onto the jack.
Oh, he's been unlucky. We've seen that time and time again. Any touch on the jack, and the jack moves very, very quickly.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
Very unlucky. Excellent bowl for nothing.
A
Sets
superb
for
bowl,
2-1
just sat back
after
on the
3
jack
minutes.
and took the jack back to Jamie's.
Jack length 28 metres.
Another great start here for Jamie.
Well, the previous 3 games have been straight set wins, so can we go to a tie break in the final game today?
24 games and just 3 tie breaks. Quite unusual, really. 4 tie breaks, sorry. Very unusual.
It is indeed. We had 3 in the first round and we've only had 1 in the second round.
Oh, great bowl.
Excellent reply there from Greg. Quarter-final Thursday tomorrow, as we fondly call it. All 4 games, the quarter-finals. Wow.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Certainly touche out there from Jamie Chesney with that bowl.
Yeah, it was important that ball missed the jack and it was absolutely perfect. 2 touches. Small target.
Well, he's in the area again. Jason might have just overplayed this. Only just.
18 inches and still 2 down. Well, Greg. Oh, he's been unlucky. Another really good bowl.
One red.
Just caught it too hard, really. So a bit of room for Jamie just to add another shot in. Grab this jack, wants to come with it.
Yeah, just the 1 red. I think it is. It's close for the second. From the red ball from the ditch is 5.5 feet.
Going for the bowl. Just slightly wide. Another one for Jamie. Jamie's just having a look. Yeah.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
So Jamie Chesney just extends his lead slightly now.
Set score 3-1 after 4 ends.
3-1 after 4 ends. A set Jamie must win to force the first tiebreak of the day.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Well, again, a good opener there from Jamie.
Yeah, be looking at just trying to just extend this lead end by end.
It was like in the first set, Jason. Jamie scored 3 ends with 3 singles. It was Greg that was counting the multiples, which really made the difference.
Do it just landing on his own ball now or getting centre rink.
All right, through the gap.
Sat back in.
Might have sat down for 2. Close here, Greg. Very good adjustment if it sits in.
That's the one. Perfect pace. Similar ball for Jamie on the forehand. Same as his last delivery. Just get to the jack. Get to either of the wing bowls.
Certainly in the area again. Needs to just turn that in.
Jamie's last ball on Jack Eye, please.
5 inches short.
I don't think that was the answer that Greg was wanting to his question. I think he was hoping that that bowl had passed Jack High. I think if it had, he'd have played this shot down the forehand.
It's not far away again. Wants to get on the inside of his own. Well, that's his, probably just going to sit out. It has done.
One green.
Jamie can get just underneath this jack and get to the nearest green bowl and stop in its place. Could make a few.
Little tuck on the jack would do, yeah. Anything down that hand.
There's a fortunate result if he's off the front bowl as well. Back to the jack. Just arrived on the forehand. This won't get back.
A slap of the thigh there from Jamie. Knows that was an opportunity. And Greg holding 1 here.
This isn't going to get back either, so it's just going to be the 1 shot to Greg Harlow.
1 shot, Greg Harlow.
Set score 3-2 after 5 ends. Jack length 26 metres.
Decent opening bowl there for Greg Harlow.
Jamie's got a good reply here. See, this is where it really comes down to Jamie Chesney trying to battle and keep in this set. Keep just in front of Greg if you can.
Yes, he just needs to keep that advantage as much as he can going towards the last end.
Well, Jamie, this could reach. Just not done the trip.
Just slightly overcorrected, that's all.
It's still leaving the door open for Greg Harlow.
Something wrong with this one as well. I just don't think it's going to get back.
Yes, Jamie muttered to himself as soon as he let that go. So, still a chance.
Yeah, just a little bit of a loose end. Now Greg can just get right down to this jack now.
Looks decent, needs to just trundle a little bit further. Yes, very good.
One green and a measure.
I think Jamie will attack these bowls. He has
Well,
got the best back.
It's one green and a measure, so I mean there's a possibility it might be two.
If he kills the jack, he's got the spot on either side, I think, and
Timeout call.
he can remove the bowls,
Jamie has 4 timeouts remaining.
or he can play just the gentle tuck on the jack.
First time he's used a timeout. Certainly watching it.
Nice and solid on the jack, just
Misses
skirted by.
Again, just that fraction wide, and that's what it's all about, fractions.
Jamie's just having a quick look. Yeah, 2.
2 shots, Greg Harlow.
Greg just saying your eyes are better than mine, but it proved that Mike Davies' eyes was pretty darn good as well.
Set score 3-4 after 6 ends. Jack length 28.5 metres.
On the tee, Mike.
Yes.
Thanks.
So almost a full length jack. This is a great start from Greg.
Fantastic opening bolt.
Well, Jamie going early. Just going to miss on the wide side.
My ball slightly short, Mike.
It's 8 inches short of jack height.
Strolling up after this bolt. Always pretty confident when he walks up after a bolt.
Well, it's past the jack, so he doesn't make it any bigger.
Decent position as well.
I think Jamie will go again. Still just sticking wide. He's got one away.
Be quite a crucial end here for Jamie Chesney. 7th end of this second set. Lost the first set, needs to win this set. Currently 1 behind.
Well, this is another good ball from Greg Harlow, purposely finishing centre of the ring and slightly past as well.
Forces Jamie really into trying to get something near, because he's only 1 behind in the set. One good ball would draw this.
Needs to run.
Still 2, I think.
2
2
green.
green.
Now if Greg can just slot another ball in here, Jamie's in all kinds of trouble. Again trying to finish centre of the ring, doesn't want to
On
finish
his
wide.
pace. Looks good again.
Good enough. You see there Jamie's last
Great
ball. It's finished right in the way. Can play down the backhand, play for the split and then pick up the jack. Or he puts 2 feet on his last ball and draws a shot.
He's going down the backhand. He's going big here.
He gets the split first, then the jack.
Are you in the target area? He's shaking his head, Jason. I think he, yeah, definitely missed it.
Well, that's a big
3 shots
turnaround
by
now.
Harlow.
That's 6 shots in 3 ends for Greg Harlow.
Yeah, was 3-1 behind and then scored a 1, a 2 and a 3 to go 7-3 up. 2 ends left to play in a set that Jamie Chesney's got to win to take us into a tie break, and he's now 4 shots behind the world number 2, Greg Harlow.
Yeah, Greg will look at just scoring a shot this end and finishing
Track length
the game off.
28 metres.
Jamie will try and score at least a 3 really if he's going to give himself a chance. That's certainly a good opening ball for Greg. Even better one from Jamie. Greg will just keep trying to play balls into the head to try and shut Jamie out of this.
One red. Your last ball, just 2 feet short of jack high.
Like you say, Jason, all Greg's got to do really is stop Jamie counting shots anywhere. Really needs a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, Jamie just wants to try and get down to this jack now. Be a bit disappointed with his second bowl, but I wanted that a lot closer. Just needs to bend. Get down to this jack, just slipping past. Now Greg's just thinking about this, because if Greg goes to draw to try and beat that shot bowl and fails to, Jamie has the free trail. He might just elect to think, well, I'll give you the one, I'll try and cover your 2 back bowls playing down the forehand and take my chance.
Yeah, I think that's why he was just checking with the umpire how many timeouts he had, just so that he could have a real think about this. Sometimes it's better to just let one shot go than leave the chance of a 3, possible 4, which is on the cards at the moment.
Yes, that's what I say. If Greg tries to draw for shot and leaves it short, he's leaving Jamie a chance to get right back in this with one end to go. He's playing down the backhand, so he's made his mind up. Down the backhand with the right pace. If he just failed to play this jack or the bowl, he's going to finish automatically in a decent position. If he drags the jack himself, which he has done, oh, that's a well played bowl. He made sure he was reaching with that bowl.
Well, if it stays like that, the party is well and truly over for Jamie Chesney, but there is the chance of the trail for 3.
That's right, you can play for the jack now. Just shows you Greg's experience there.
Timeout call. Jamie has 3 timeouts remaining.
So backhand, trail for the jack. He's going for it.
Certainly watching it.
Needs to just hold up. He's got it. What a shot.
Got it clean.
What a brilliant shot.
Great shot there. Keeps him in this match.
What a great bowl there from Jamie Chesney.
3 shots, Jamie Chesney.
3 shots. That gets him back in there. It's now only 7-6. 1 shot in it. Jamie Chesney 6.
6-7.
Greg Harlow 7. 1 end to play.
And that's why I wasn't sure whether Greg would have played the forehand to cover the back bowls, but that's the choices. You can't cover everything with one bowl.
We've said this before. Often you've got one bowl to try and cover 3 different elements, and you've just got to make a choice on one and stick with it. So don't forget, this is a set that Jamie Chesney's got to win,
Length 28
and he's
metres.
1 still behind, so he's got to count 2 shots here. 2 shots takes us into our first tie break of the day.
Just needs to hold up now.
Good opener.
Yeah, good ball. Chance again now for Jamie just to add another shot here.
It's down a decent line.
Needs to land the green ball. Just slip
100.
by.
How far's mine gone, Mike, please?
The gap is 22 inches.
22 inches.
Greg needs to just make that adjustment, draw shot in here.
Just needs to run.
Yeah, just going to not make the trip, just pulling up, just shot the seam.
Important to make this one count. Won't want to leave it to his last bowl.
Well, I think this is going to be the 2 he needs.
I think Greg may run for them.
2 red.
2 red. Now, Greg. Either take the 2 bowls or just adjust on your last bowl, drawing wise. He's been drawing very well in this second set.
He has. Going for the draw.
Watching it now. What's your pace like? The line is very good, Greg Harlow.
Anything but the gap.
I think your pace looks pretty decent too.
1 green.
A great ball there from Greg.
It is indeed.
Jamie's just got to play straight at this ball now.
Yeah, I hope to get rid of it.
Forehand through the gap. Remove the ball. You can just see there. You can just see enough of the ball through the hole.
Jamie has 2
He's going to have to go quick though, Jason. He's got to get through that gap without touching anything or getting a deflection off anything.
Yeah, very quick.
Got to be holding 2 shots when this ball comes to rest.
Just needs it clean as a whistle. Well, Jamie can't be far away.
He's certainly watching it.
Oh, he's unlucky.
He's very unlucky there. 1 shot to Jamie Chesney ties the second set. Greg Harlow was outstanding at battling away there. Played an excellent tactical, aggressive game. Won the first set 10-5. Tied the second set 7-7. And he moves into the quarter-finals.
Yes, we'll see Greg Harlow again. He'll be joining us tomorrow at 10:15 on the BBC Sports site, where Greg Harlow will face Mervyn King. Until then, from Perth, it's good night. God bless everybody.